4 or 5 months ago, Ion helped fund our new Power Rescue Wheel. It is an EV wheel that snaps onto a rescue basket. Typically, they have to use a 5-man crew to carry a person out who's injured. With the rescue wheel, they essentially can engage by just squeezing the trigger. When they let go, it unengages. And we changed the evacuation time underground from typical example would be a 45-minute evacuation now takes 5 minutes and 37 seconds. If you have coronary event or if you're injured and need immediate attention, they can use the power wheel and get you out in 5 minutes. And that may be the difference between living and not living. And Ion helped fund the initial prototypes that we did, the work and the equipment that we went into putting it together. And that rescue wheel is now bundled into our mine rescue toolkit as a series of products that we now have for emergency response and mine rescue. And so they were instrumental in sort of, again, accelerating the development window for that so that we were able to do it faster.
And the other program that we were fortunate enough to receive funding for was their skills development placement program. Mm-hmm. So last summer, we were fortunate enough to have a young student who was in the Food Services University program to come, and we had her working side by side with our distiller, where she was able to learn about fermentation technology, how to operate the distillation equipment, keeping records, which is super important in the distillery business, tracking records, inventory. And the really cool part for her was, first of all, working in the lab with our two distillers. She was an incredible addition. Everybody got along very, very well. And that she ended up developing her own gin that we labeled, bottled, and sold, called Jill's Gin. So, and we ran out of it, and she went back to school. Everybody was kind of banging on the doors like, make more Jill's Gin. We need more. Because it was delicious. So it was a citrus gin where she dried all of her botanicals herself, developed the recipe. So, I think she learned a lot. But most importantly to us is that we had a real awesome addition to the team that we were sad in September when she left.
Yeah, so lots of them. I've dealt with them over the years, over the last decade on 3 or 4 different programs. The most recent one, though, we were using AI to try to predict where fertilizer markets were going for our customers. It's a very difficult thing. And so they helped take some of the risk out of that program. I used a graduate student from Queens, really, really smart guy. It's hard to find people like this to work with, right? Hard to attract them, and it helped take some of the risk out of it for us. So that was really good.
We accessed Ion funding to build our trade show booths because, as you can imagine, we can take clients from anywhere in the world. I will take clients from anywhere as long as it's not illegal for me to do so. So I can't, take clients from sanctioned countries as an example, or I won't take clients that are running unscrupulous businesses. So for me, having trade show booths that we can go and show what Scotty is about to various places that we go, because we're constantly going to trade shows, was really helpful to us. And Matt and I worked together on a proposal to receive funding, and that funding was extremely helpful to us. We built 2 really excellent trade show booths.
Ion was just, critical in supporting us through those challenges, and they may seem like small contributions, but at the end of the day, they really add up and brought us to the success that we have today. Particularly with the iRapid program, to have that support for Mackenzie to do that type of R&D work. And, frankly, I think our supplier has learned a lot from the work that he's done. So it's having, not only an impact on our business, but also on the businesses of other potential customers through our supplier.
Let's think about geo-targeting. So I had an idea that I wanted to target some people with geo-targeting, but it was a chance to take, and you really never know if the end is going to actually justify everything you've done and how much money you're going to throw at it. So it was a chance for me to let Ion say, okay, well, we're going to help you out with this, and we'll see if it works. And so I was willing to take that chance, and with them, it was a complete success. So Dave, what I found is when it comes to growing, you need to take, once again, those chances. So you take the risks and you start small and piece by piece the puzzle starts to grow and get bigger, and then you start to see the full picture. And these type of people like Ion really help that big picture happen.
One of the best parts about this relationship with a more localized funding agency that's got some specifics is your network of other funders and other ways to assist when it's out of your scope, right? So it's kind of like having an agent for you, right?
Exactly. I can actually hop in here. They actually hosted a food and agriculture forum type stuff online that I attended. I forget who you guys brought in. I've actually reached out to some of their reps as well. We haven't been able to work anything out yet, but that connection's been made now. And in the future, hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of some funding from them as well.